Alright guys, we're back with some more Stalker. This time we're going on to Clear Sky. So without further ado, let's get started. Game World. Deep Silver. ATI Radeon Premium Graphics. Okay, again, these are my options: video, sound, game, controls. New game, going with novice. I'm sleepy. Nose is all stopped up. Eyes are watering. Oh hell.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
The hell is going on? Did a fucking nuke go off or?
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look, it's waking up. You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stockman. How are you feeling?
My head's splitting and spinning too. Basically, I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition through the swamps, bunch of scientists, then the emission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Then why does it look so much like the zone?
In a joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Oh, I guess I got lucky then.
Lucky? No. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
What's your problem? We're just sitting here taking a little break. It's nice and quiet, no one around. What are you doing here? Like the rest of us, I explored the zone. It's the most amazing thing humankind has ever encountered. We shouldn't fight the zone, we should research it. Try to understand and coexist peacefully. The zone is here to stay, mark my words. What's new in the zone? I've heard that stalkers at the cordon give the army boys a good thrashing. I don't see how they possibly could, but that's rumors for you, right? Let's see what else. They found a cache of old vehicles, equipment, and other goodies at the garbage stuff that dates back all the way back to 1986, the time of the original accident. It was thought to be contaminated, but it's become literally invaluable. A real gold rush is broken out, which obviously brought in a whole bunch of bandits. They've got their garbage by the balls now, skinning our stalker brothers alive. Tell me about this place. We gotta do something or it will be too late. The zone seems to be waking up from a long dream. The last dimension was so strong, it felt like the whole world was coming to an end. We can't just dig in and sit here waiting for a real disaster. I don't feel like even imagining the aftermath. Suffice it to say, the original Chernobyl explosion would seem like a child's firecracker in comparison. What's new? I ain't heard of any news. It's the same old thing every day. Go this place, watch that place. We're just hoping it's all worthwhile. See you later. Okay, that's a creepy sound. Can I help you? Where am I going? Like,
Welcome back from the afterworld. Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of God. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures. Because I'm just dying of curiosity.
there's not much to tell. I was waiting for signs through the swamps when the mission hit. Remember nothing after that. I regained my consciousness here. So, now you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
How did you end up here?
I was collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. The truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. They didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I need it here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
About this place. Would you give me a clue as to where we are?
In our base, as you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've heard about Clear Sky. How do things work here?
You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it, and the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that. And finally we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you.
Cool.
He knows what stuff
Leave the
is
Merc
going
alone
to
with
get
your
their
dirty
loot,
jokes.
and he
I need
respects
to
that.
see him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later. Well, next time you're at the swamps, don't be a stranger.
You can't.
I repair faults in hardware, not in its owners. I think Lebedev was looking for you. I reckon you ought to go speak to him. While you do that, I'm gonna fix up a couple of shooters, using friggin' scrap as usual.
I see.
You get anything else to fix, come to me for help.
Молодец. Все, завязывай.
Once again, glad to see you. You look pretty good. For someone who survived the emission, anyhow. But you really want us to sit by the fireplace at the Bedevs.
You got something for me? Sorry, but there ain't nothing to reward you for yet. See you
Have a
later.
safe trip.
You need to stop hanging around here. Got business with LabDev? Then do as he says, period. I will talk to him, thanks. Oh, here it is.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What was so peculiar about it? We've had emissions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
If I knew how I survived, I'd tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them, guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost.
Your experience can save the lives of many. That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
I remember bits and pieces.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Okay.
Trader, a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment you need for the mission.
Roger that. Visitor? I'll be right there. At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Thanks. Hey, is it always this stressful here?
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Stalker, what do you want?
So you ready to go to the outpost? I'm ready. Alrighty. I'll blindfold you until we get there. You understand, I'm sure. We must keep the route secret, right?
Mark, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Is it my Geiger counter?
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Oh shit, I'm losing health. Ow, 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 ow. Am I dying? Yeah, I'm fucking dead. Okay, and I forgot to save again, so that's gonna be the end of this game, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will pick it up in the next one. Till then, I'm out. Peace.